Yeah. So once you guys are in the one login page, you'll have to find OneSuite. As I can see, the OneSuite tab is over here. So if you cannot find the OneSuite tab in the frequency page, you can click on your apps. So once you click on your apps, you can see basically all the apps that we can use through one login. Then from here, you can find OneSuite. So here is OneSuite. Once you click on OneSuite, then this is how your OneSuite dashboard will look like. These are all the tools. These are all the settings up top we can see over here. But for today, we're going to cover the website editor. So if I scroll down in OneSuite, I can see the website editor tile over here. So once I click on the website editor tile, it will take me to the editing zone of our website. So here I can see this is the editing zone of our website. To know that you're in the website editing zone, you'll have to check on the top left corner where it says Hi Linda. So in your case, it would say your name. But if you cannot see this option over here, hi, your name, that means that you're not in the editing zone of your website. So this is basically how your website looks like. And we have a few options here that we can change, and we can edit our website as well. So let's start with the left-hand side settings first. We have two settings. The one is in the left-hand side and the other one in the right-hand side. So let's start with the left one first. So if I click on Hi Linda, I can see a bunch of settings over here. So first one is manage widgets. So let me tell you what the widgets are basically. So the widgets are this section that you see with the settings here. So if I click on settings, you can either edit this widget or you can hide the widget. Similarly, we have the other widgets as well. So these sections that you see which are divided are the widgets of our website. And you can edit those widgets or you can hide those widgets if you want. So if I click on Hi Linda and go to manage widgets, here I see all the widgets that are available to us. And we can basically change the location of the widgets from here. Like, let's say if I want to change the 5th location, which is sold listings, and I want to take it to the 2nd position. So I'll just click and drag and drop it over here. So now I can see, hold on. Yeah, so if let's say I want to change the sold listings, I'll just click it and drag and drop it over here. So now I can see the sold listings is at the 2nd number and featured listings is at the 4th number. Similarly, if I want to change the rate my agent position, I'll just click it and I'll drag and drop it over here. Let's say I want it in the 3rd position, so I'll just drop it over here. So this way you can, change the position of the widgets of the website. And this is the toggle option here. We can toggle on and off the widgets. So it's totally up to you if you want to show the widgets, or if you don't want to show any widgets on your website, you can toggle them on and off. So this way we can manage the widgets, the positions, and we can toggle them on and off from here. And once you're done with the settings, you need to click on Save. So yes, the manage widgets, it's done. This is pretty simple. If you want to just change the location and toggle on and off, you can do from manage widgets. Next setting that we have is the manage my featured listings. So if I click on manage my featured listings, let me first show you what the featured listings are, where the widget is. So if I scroll down, this is the featured listing widget that we have. And we can basically change the listings that are being showing on your website. So to do that, you'll have to click on Hi Linda and then click on manage my featured listings. Once you're in this page, you can basically decide which listings you want to show on your website and which ones you don't. So if you see the red cross button here, this basically means that the listing is showing on your website. So to remove this listing from your website, I'll just click this red button. This says this property has been removed from your featured listings. I'll click OK. So now this means that this is not showing on my website. So this way you can select which listings you want to show on your website. And we have a few settings over here as well. So if I click here, I can basically show my listings only or my listings with photos only. I can show my listings and my office listings, my listings and company listings. We also have an option to import saved search. I'll tell you about the saved search later, how to do it. Because for saved search, we'll have to go to OneSuite and go to listings and do your saved searches. So this way you can select the options from here, whichever you want to show it on your website. And then we also have this option to show your listings first, or if you want to show new listings first or price high to low. This way you can select the settings over here, and once you're done, this will automatically get saved, and then you can move on with the other website editing options. So any questions in manage my featured listings part? It's pretty simple. It's self-explanatory. So this way you can show the listings on your website if you want to show them, or if you have switched off the widget, that's okay as well. If you don't have any listings and you don't want to show any listings on your website, you can do that as well. Next, we have manage my sold properties. So if I click here, I can basically see all the properties that I have sold in the past, because the website, or OneSuite you can say, is connected to your MLS. So whatever update you do or whatever listings you sell, it will all show on the website. And it's totally up to you if you want to show them or not. Like, let's say if I don't want to show this, I'll just click on this red button, then it will not show on the website. Okay, so here I'll try to go a little bit slow. Any questions so far in this part? Okay, so there's another option in manage my sold properties. If I click over here, I can basically set it from price high to low, and that's all we have. Or I can select recently sold properties first. So these are the two options that we have in manage my sold properties page. That's it. Next, we have the option of website settings and layout. This is the main option that we can look into, because this way we can change the colors, we can change the font and theme of our website. So if I go back to our website and I click on website settings and layout, here the first option that we see is the heading option. So heading, homepage heading. Let me show you where the heading is. So this is the heading that we have, search for your new home. We can add a heading and we can add a subheading. So to do that, you'll have to click on the Highlander option over here and go to website settings and layout. Once you're in this page, once you're in the setting, then there's an option which says home page heading and home page subheading. So it's totally up to you, whatever heading you want to show on your website. And also if you have a subheading, you can add that as well. And once you're done with the heading and subheading, you have the option to change the fonts. Then you can even change the font size. You can change the font color if you want, and you can change if you want it to be bold or italics. So this way you can add a heading and a subheading on your web page. And if you don't want to show the headings on your page, just check this box which says hide headings. So now if I click on hide headings and click on save, modification completed, then the heading will not show on your website. So this way, it's totally up to you, whatever heading you want to choose. Or if you don't want to show any headings, just click this box. Next is the theme. So if I click on theme, we basically have 4 types of themes in our ROG Central website. The first one is white. So if I click on white, I can see it's all white now. Then we have the gray one. Then we have gold. And the last one that we have is black. So the default one is set to gold because that represents our company color. So let's keep it at gold for now because it's in default and it's the company color. Once you're done with the theme, whichever theme you want to choose, just click on save and it will automatically be changed. Next option that we have is the logo option. So logo basically means that if you can see this Realty One Group Central logo at the top right corner over here, can you see this one? So this is the logo that we have, the website logo and website logo for interior pages. So if you want to change this logo, you can click on logo and click on browse image. So just click on browse image. You can change the logo if you want, but I would say that just don't change the logo because it's the Realty One Group Central logo, and just keep it as it is because it will show people that you are with Realty One Group Central. Then we have this logo which says website logo for interior pages. So this basically means that sometimes when you create a page, the color might be different because on the web page, we can see on the website heading, we can see that it's in white color. But let's say if you create a page and you add an image which is not compatible with white color, so sometimes the logo might be hidden. So in that case, you need to go to website settings, click on logo, and click on website logo for interior pages and change the image. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So let's say if I click on any page, let's say I click on Realty One Group Central page. So here now I can see that it's in black color. Sometimes the color changes because they are still upgrading the website. So that's why they have added that logo option as optional. So let's say if it's in white color, right now it's in black. Let's say it's in white color and we have the white logo. So the logo will be hidden. So that's why they have added the logo to, you can change them in case the logo is not visible on the web page. So this way you can change the logo of the website. Next is the Google Analytics. So Google Analytics will come in handy if you're using Google My Business and Google Analytics or Google AdWords. So if you're running ads on Google and you're very active with your professional Google page, then you will have all the analytics code, AdWords, Tag Manager ID, and everything in the Google settings. So you can copy from there and you just need to paste it here. So let's say if you're running ads for your website on Google or any social media, and your analytics code is all over here, your AdWord code is here. So that way you can track whoever is coming to your website or how your ad is performing by going to your professional Google page or Google My Business page. So you just need to copy the Google code. Right now, I don't have any code, else I would have shown you. But if you have a professional Google page, you can copy those codes and just paste it over here. So that way, if you want to track your website, how your website is performing, you can go to Google and check the settings over there, and you'll be able to see all the analytics from here. Next, we have Facebook Pixel or Facebook Pixel script, we can say. So let me show you what Facebook Pixel and script would do. Let me open a central page. So yeah, here I've opened the Join ROG Central web page, and down below, I can basically see a Facebook Messenger widget. So if I click here, I can directly send Purnima, I can directly send the message to Realty One Group Central by just coming to your web page. So this is very handy to do some lead generation because this will be on your website. And then if anybody, any client or lead, and you can say comes to your website, they can directly click on the widget over here and they can directly send you a message from here. Then they don't have to go to your Facebook profile and send it from there. So this is a very handy tool to get some lead generation. So to know how to add this tool, you'll first have to go to your Facebook. So here you'll have to search for Ads Manager. On the left-hand side in the settings menu, you'll have to find the Ads Manager or Events Manager, you can say. We do have an ads manager option. I don't know why it's not showing right now. Okay, so we cannot find the ads manager here. I don't know what's the issue. Okay, no problem. You can find the ads manager here. I've already opened an ads manager tab because I was seeing it over here just before this Tech Tuesday, but right now I'm not able to see it. So it's usually below Ad Center, right? But right now it's not visible. So whenever it's visible, you can click on Ads Manager, and this is how your Ads Manager page will look like. So this is how your ads manager page will look like. So what you'll have to do is you'll basically have, if the page is not, if let's say if the page is different. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to click on these three lines which says all tools. And once you click on all tools, you'll have to click on events manager. I don't know why this is not showing in the Facebook page because it's usually beneath ad center. So if you can find it, you can click on it, and then you'll have to click on these three lines, which says all tools, and then you'll have to click on Events Manager. So once you click on Events Manager, this page will open up, but this is not the page where we want the script. So now the next step would be to click on this triangle, which says Data Sources. And once you click on Data Sources, then we can find the Facebook script, and then we can find the Facebook Pixel ID. So the ID is this one, 4493 that we see here. This is the Facebook Pixel ID. So I'll just copy the ID over here. Copy, go back to my website and just paste it over here. So my Facebook Pixel ID is done. Now what I need is the Facebook Pixel ID code, you can say. So to get the code, I'll go back to my web page, Facebook page, and I'll click on Continue Pixel Setup. Don't worry, this video will be recorded and uploaded on YouTube. You can go back again and do it step by step and get the ID as well as the pixel code. So now I'll click on Continue Pixel Setup and click on Install Code manually since I'm copying the code and pasting over here. So once I click on that, this is the code that I basically need to add on my website. So what I'll do is I'll just click on Copy Code. And once I've copied the code, I'll go back to my website, and where it says scripts for this website, I'll just click here and paste it over here. And once I paste it over here, I can see the code is over here, pasted, and then I'll just have to click save. So once I click save, then it will take around 24 hours to get the widget on your website, because I think Facebook has some algorithms which will crawl on your websites first and see if it's legit. So once Facebook sees that your website is legit and everything, then I think the Facebook will add the widget on your website. So this way you can add a Facebook widget just like this one that we have. So once we have added the widget, I'll just click save, and in a few hours, the widget will be on my website. So any questions in this part? Okay, moving on, we have the preferences option, which is over here. So preferences basically means that we can add a lead generation pop-up form on our website. Let me show you how the lead generation pop-up form works. But before that, I need to apply some settings. So the first one is the registration mode. Registration mode, we have two settings over here. One is the soft, one is the hard. So soft registration mode basically means that whenever the lead generation form pops out, we have the option to cancel the form. Like here, I have the cancel button over here. I can cancel the settings. So this way, lead generation form, if you have set it to soft, then it will basically mean that if any lead comes to your website, they can cancel the form if it pops out. And the next option is the hard option. So if I select hard, this means that if the lead is on your website searching for listings, and the form lead generation form pops out, then they do not have any option to cancel the form. Anyhow, they'll have to fill up the form and move forward with looking for other listings, because if they don't fill out the form, they cannot use your website anymore, because this is the hard registration form and they won't be able to look into other listings on your website if you have set it too hard and they have not filled in the information. So it's totally up to you. It depends on you whether you want a soft form or a hard form. Let's say for now, I'll just set it to soft. And then we have the soft hard registration setting. So this basically means that after how many listings you want the lead generation form to pop out on the website. So let's say if I set it to 3. So 3 basically means that if I'm on your website, I don't know anything about you, I'm just searching for listings on your website. And let's say I've searched 3 listings and I go to the 4th one. So when I clicked on the 4th listing, now I have set it to 3. So this basically means that if I'm on the 4th listing, then the lead generation form will pop out. And similarly, if I set it to only 2 listings, then when I come to the 3rd listing, the lead generation form will pop out. So this way you have the option to show the lead generation form whenever you want to show it. And once I set it to soft and I set it to 2 settings, now I have the option to save. Now I'll just save it. Modification completed. Now what I'll do is I'll just log out from here. Now I'll try to search for any listing. Let's say 0778. I'll search. I think I set it to 2. So now let's see if when I come on the 3rd listing, the lead generation form will pop out or not. So I'll just click on the first one. This is listing number 1. Then I come to the second one. This is listing number 2. And now when I come to the 3rd one, the lead generation form would pop out because I've set it to 2. Yes, you can see now, since this is the 3rd listing, the lead generation form is here. So once any lead fills out this information and click on continue search, this means that you'll get the notification on your email, as well as you'll get a text message from OneSuite that you have a new lead. And that lead will automatically be added in your contacts and leads of your OneSuite webpage, OneSuite CRM. So this way you can add a lead generation form. Now, let's say if I had set it to a hard registration form, then this cancel button wouldn't be here. And anyhow, I would have had to fill up the web lead generation form, else I wouldn't be able to use your website. So this way you can add a lead generation form to your website. It's a very good setting because this way you can get leads, and you'll be able to know what the lead basically requires or what listing he or she is looking into. So this way you can get more leads and you can upscale your business. So yeah, let me just go over here. Yeah, so any questions in the website settings and layout part? Awesome. So lastly, we have this option to change layout. So change layout basically means that if you want to change the theme of the website, then you can click the change layout option. So let me just show you how many layouts we have. So this one is the first layout. This one is the second one. Then we have third, and then we have fourth. So you can choose whatever layout you want, and you can even preview the layout before selecting the layout. So now let's say Linda's layout is number 1. So I can see it's number 1, and I want to choose the 4th layout. So before selecting, I'll click on preview and see how my website will look like in the 4th layout. So this is how it will change. Everything would be same beneath it, only this part will be changed. That's it. So this way, if you want to choose the 4th one, just click preview preview the fourth one first. And if you like it, just click select and your website will be changed. So right now we have 5 layouts, as I can see. This is the new one that we have added, because lastly when I did this, we had only 4. Now we have 5. Let me see how the 5th one is. Okay, so this is how the 5th one looks like. It's a little bit different, but yeah, we can use it. So it's totally up to you if you want to use this one or not. We have 5 layouts, 5 templates you can say for the website. Right now, let's just set it to the layout number 1, because Linda has set it to 1, and if I change, she'll get back to me with it. So yeah, this is the first one. So any questions in any of these settings over here? Awesome. So I think we can move on to the other settings that we have on the right-hand side. So here, if I click on these 3 dots, which says settings, I can see that I can create a new page, I can add a new blog, I can manage banner, and I can add some I can manage the page attributes. So let's start with the first one. If I want to create a web page, so I'll click on new page. So here now I'll have to type in the page name. Let's say I'll type in Tech Tuesday. In the page heading, I'll just type in the same Tech Tuesday, page title, Tech Tuesday, description, Tech Tuesday. You can write the page name, whichever you want to add a page, whichever you want to write, then you can add a small heading. You can write a page title and a small description about that page. Because whenever you write this, it will reflect on the page that you create. And once you have added all this information, then you have the option to select the page layout. Like right now, we have 5 different kinds of page layout, but let's select the most basic one, which is the first one. I'll just select the first one and click create. Once I click on create, I can see Tech Tuesday page is created. So to edit the Tech Tuesday page, like I can see this is the demo content that we have. So I'll just click anywhere on the content. Like let's say I click here. And now what I can do is I can basically select all of it. I can delete it. And I can type whatever I want to type and show on my new page. Let's say I'll say the business. Let's say these are the areas that I have. So I've written this because I'll show you the import saved search that we can do on our web page. So let's say right here, these are the areas where I have most of my business. And let's say I want to showcase a specific area which has listings. So to do that, first I'll have to do an import search. This one, this icon, if you can see, this basically means that you can import a search. So if I click here, I can import the saved searches. But to do that, let me just show you how to create a new saved search. So what I'll do is I'll go back to my OneSuite web page. I'll click on settings and go to my saved searches. So these are some of the saved searches that we have in Linda's profile. But let's say I want to create a new one. So I'll just click new. Let's say I type the saved search as Tech Tuesday. And now I'll have to select the area. Let's say I want to, hold on. Select the area, I'll click on edit. I'll click on edit over here. And now if I, let's say, have a particular MLS or a particular address, I can type it over here and I can select the radius. Or if I don't have the address or MLS and I have the other information, like if I have the MLS number, or if I have number of bedrooms, baths, and everything, I can add it over here and click search. But let's say if I don't have any of these, then what I'll do is I'll click on map search over here. So once I click on map search, and since I want to select a particular area, what I'll do is I'll click on start a new Polygon search. If you can see this one, the last one which says start a new Polygon search, I'll click here and I'll just zoom in and select the area that I want to select. Let's say I want to select this area. So I'll just click once, I'll drag, click again, drag, click, drag, and drop it here. And I'll just write the name that I want to give it. And once I do with it, I'll click OK. And now it will search for the listings that is in this area. Let's see how many listings we have in this area. Okay, so we have only 2 listings in this area. So let's say if you only want to show these 2 listings on the new web page or the new page that you created on your website, you can select OK. If you're happy with these listings, click on OK. And now your new saved search is ready when you click on save and close. So now if I click save and close, record saved. So we have a new saved search which says Tech Tuesday. So now what I can do is I can go to this web page, Tech Tuesday, click on anywhere in the content area again. And now I can click on this icon which says import search, import widgets. It has changed. It was earlier said as import search. So I'll just click here. And we can see that we have the saved search, which is Tech Tuesday. So what I'll do is I'll just click this arrow button. And now I have the option to select a gallery view or a carousel view. For now, I'll just select a carousel view, but you can select a gallery view. It's totally up to you, whatever you want to select. So let's say I select the carousel views, click select. Okay, if I add a new page, is there a hyperlink to that page on the main page? Also, can I create a domain page and connect it to my website? Yes, Tamay, you can do that. So whenever you create a page, we don't have any hyperlink for now. I'll show you how to create a hyperlink and add the page at the top of your website. And I'll also show you how you can connect a domain page with your website. So for now, this is the page that we created, and this is how your import saved search will look like. Don't worry, because right now it's not showing the import searches that we did. But once I click on save, then the 2 listings that we saw earlier would be showing up here. So these are the 2 listings that we saw in that area. And let's say now you're happy with this new page that you created. Now what you'll do is you'll click on these 3 settings again and click on publish. So once you click on publish, your web page or the new page will not show on the website until you go back to the home page by clicking on the menu. Oh, sorry, by clicking on the logo. You have only created the web page. You have not added the web page on your main website heading page. So what you'll do is if you want to add that web page or the new page that you created on your website, you'll have to click on this plus icon. So if I click on plus button over here, I can select the label, which is Tech Tuesday. I can write the label over here, Tech Tuesday. And now I'll have to select the page. So the page that we created is Tech Tuesday. I can see Tech Tuesday is over here. So I'll just select this page, Tech Tuesday. And now I'll have to select the position, like if I want it at the first position, or I want it after ROG Central or testimonials or blog or any of these settings. So for now, let's just say I want it in the first place. I'll select first. And then the open type would be, let's say, new window, because I want to uh, open it in a new window. I'll select new window, and now I'll click on add. So now once I click on add, the Tech Tuesday page that I created, or the label that I created, will automatically show on my website. And if I click on Tech Tuesday, then my page will open on a new window because I selected new window as the open type. So this way you can create a page and you can show it on your website or the main headings over here. And like we have, okay, you're welcome. And then Tamir also said if we can create a domain page and connect it to our website. Yes, we can do that as well. So to do that, let me just copy this URL which says join ROG Central. I'll just copy this. Let's say I have this page that I've created, a domain page. I'll just copy the URL. I'll go back to my website. I'll click on new. Let me just remove this one first. Okay. So now if I want to add it, I would have added beneath this, but let's say I want to show it on the top. So that's why I've deleted that page, because that was an empty page that we created earlier. So if I click on the plus icon, plus button over here, the label, let's say, since this is the joinrogcentral.com, let me just type in ROG join us. Let's say I just type in join us. And now since I want to link the website or link the domain page, I'll click on other. And where it says link to, just paste the URL over here. And then it's the same settings. Like if you want to show it in the first or after Tech Tuesday or after ROG Central, so totally up to you. I'll just select the first one, and open type would be a new window. Once I've done this, I'll click add. So now you can see there's a join us heading over here. So if I click over here, I can see it will redirect me to the Join ROG Central website. So this way you can create a domain page and you can link it to the ROG Central website. Any questions so far? Okay, so lastly, we have these options, which is manage banner and page attributes. So manage banner basically means that if you want to change the background, like in the background, we have only one house over here that we can see. So if you want to change the house, you'll have to click on manage banner. Once you click on manage banner, you can either import it from the library that we have on our website. So if I click on import from library, I can see we have a bunch of images over here that we can use. So to use any image, just download it and upload it on the website. Or if you have your own image, then what you can do is you can go back to the website, click on the three settings here, click on manage banner, click on new, and now you will have to click on browse image, and then you can upload the image that you have. Once you upload the image, it will show on the background once you save it. But let's say if that image is of a listing that you have, so what you can do is you can link that listing or a URL if you have to that URL, or listing if you have, you can type in the listing ID, and then that image will be saved as the listing that you have added. So if I click on the image, like if I have linked the listing to the URL or the listing ID, and I click on save. So let's say I have a listing image in the background and I click anywhere here, anywhere in the free area. So let's say if I added the URL. So if I click anywhere in the free area, it will redirect me to the listing website that we have. Or if you have added the listing ID, so once the website editor will extract the details of the listing and it will show either on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, anywhere in the photo. so that people will know that the background image that you have added is of this listing, this particular listing. So this way you can add your own images, or you can add your own listing images by clicking new, clicking on image and linking it to either a URL if you want the client or lead, whichever comes to your website, and they click on the image. Anywhere on the image, it will redirect them to the listing website. Or if you just want to show the listing ID or the listing information, you can click on listing, and you can just add the listing ID over here. Now you can even add the heading at the subheading if you want. So the heading and subheading will show on the image at the at the bottom of the image or at the top of the image. So these are the two places that we can see the heading and subheading on the image. So once I've added the banner, then I can click on save. Or what you can do is, if you have a video that you want to keep running in the background, you can select video. Then this video should be less than 25 MB and in MP4 format. And once you have this video, you can click on browse video and upload the video that you have. And then it's the similar way. If you want to link it to the listing or URL, you can select the options. Then if you want to show a heading and subheading, you can do that as well. Lastly, you can see that there's another option which says order. So order basically means that if you are, let's say if you are adding like 5 images and you want them to be in particular order. So let's say I upload image number 1, and then I upload image number 2, and I want the both of these image to be one after another. So in that case, I'll type in the order. Let's say the image number 1 is 1. Then I'll again upload the image. I'll type in the order as image number 2, and similar, and so on. So this way I can add the order. And lastly, if you want to show a YouTube video in the background of your website, you'll have to click on YouTube. And then you can add the YouTube URL over here. And if you want to show a thumb image as well of the video, then you can add the image as well over here. But I would suggest that if you have a YouTube URL, you can just copy paste that URL over here and click save, because that video will keep running in the background. And also there's no limitation of how many images or videos you can upload on the website. You can do as many as you want. Let me show you how the videos will run in the background. If I go to Central. So if you can see this video which is running in the background, I have actually added 3 videos in our Central website. So we can see that these are the 3 videos that keep running one after another, and they don't stop ever. So this way you can add as many videos as you want. And once you have added the videos, there's another step that you can do. You can go back to Manage Banner. And you can see we have the settings option over here. So if I click on settings, like right now, the slide delay is 9 seconds. But let's say if you have a video, let's say if you have uploaded 3 videos of 15 seconds each. So in that case, you'll select the 9-second option and change it to 15, because you have 15 seconds of video. But if you don't want to show the all 15 seconds and you only want to show 10 seconds, just select 10 and click on save. So this way you can set the duration of the images as well as your videos that you upload on your website. And then we have the height option over here, height option or overlay option. I would say that let's just keep it to default, because this is how the website is created. But you can definitely play around with it, because let's say if you have a different dimension video or an image, you can play around with it, and then you can see whichever is perfect for your website. You can choose that and click on save. So this way you can manage the banner of your website. And lastly, we have the page attributes. So page attributes basically means that if you're running ads on Facebook or Google for your website, so this is how the ad will look like. So if I'm running ads on Google, this way it will show on Google. It says Realtor in NJ, then it will show your website link, and it says please visit my website to find more listings. So to change this, you can change the title. So you can see that the Google ad will get changed. So this way you can type in a title, you can add a description, and this way it will show on Google whenever you are running ads on Google for your website or for yourself. Or if you have a Google My Business page and you're running ads for it, this way it will show on the website. Similarly, if you are running ads on Facebook, then in the preview option, you'll click Facebook. And to edit the Facebook option, you'll have to click on social media title. Like here it says Realtor in NJ, so the title is Realtor in NJ. Change it to New Jersey. So this way you can add in a title, you can add in a description. And once you're done with it, you can click on save. So whenever you're running ads on Google and Facebook and you link your website to the ads, so this way you can see it will look on Facebook as well as Google. So these are the page attribute settings that we have. And lastly, whenever you create any page, you can click on the bell icon over here, which says web page notifications. So if I click here, and if I click on published, I can see these are all the pages that I've created. So if I want to delete any page, I'll just delete any of the pages that I want to delete. So whenever I create a page, I can see those pages over here. And if I don't want to show the page on the heading of my page, I can definitely go to this bell icon and see my pages. And I can even edit those pages, and then I can add those pages on the heading area over here. So this way you can play around with the website, so you'll get to know how it really works. The settings that we have are really limited, and it's really easy once you get a hold of it, because they have not made the website really complicated. So once you get a hold of it, you'll just have to play around with it like 3 or 4 times or maybe 5 times at max. Then you can use your website at the highest potential. So do you guys have any questions so far? So if you don't have any questions, I can end the tech training for today.